Hello, everyone. So, welcome to today's class. Today, we'll be talking about what is programming, what is computer programming. So, as we are talking about this computer programming, I'll be writing some code. So, don't bother if you don't understand what I'm doing. Actually, that is why you are here, for us to teach you how to code, how to program the computer, how to write some computer programs. Okay. So, we'll be talking about what is programming, what is computer programming. We look at a good definition of the computer of programming, which is telling a computer what to do using instructions. So I'm going to show you how we actually tell computer what to do for us using instructions. Okay. So we also look at the difference between human language and programming language. We would also take a look at why do we need programming. We'll take a look at some examples of programming languages. We have Python, we have Java, we have JavaScript, we have C++. Every programming language is actually created or designed for one particular thing, or some of them are designed to do more than one particular thing. So your activity that you do for the day is this. We want you to watch a short intro video or read a simple article on programming basics. So read a simple article on programming basics, go and do some research and go to Google, research what is computer programming. All right. So you should write you in your notes. All right. Jot it down somewhere that programming is like giving computer instructions step by step. So this is your assignment. Make a research on what is computer programming on your own. Then also jot it down somewhere in your notebook. Write programming is like giving instructions step by step. Okay. So what is programming? All right. So let me show you something. If I want the computer to do something for me, I'm opening something we call the IDLE shell. Okay. So I'm using this thing to write some programs now. So I'm going to tell the computer to do something for me. I'll tell the computer to do, look at what I'm going to tell the computer to do. Okay. If you don't understand what I'm doing, no problem. All right. Um, okay. So then I will now do this. All right. So I have written a couple of instructions here. So these are instructions. So I am programming the computer to do something for me. So once I hit enter now, it will print 28 for me. So what have I told the computer to do for me? I told the computer to do addition, to do 8 plus 9 addition for me. After doing the addition, it should store it in a temporary place called something we call this thing variable. I told the computer, after doing this addition, store it here, do another addition, 6 plus 5, store it in B. After that, okay, do A plus B and store it in C. And at the end of the day, please print C for me. And he printed the result for me. So basically, I have written step-by-step instructions telling the computer what I want it to do for me. So this is called computer programming. I have used the programming language called Python. Don't worry, in your next class, you'll be installing this thing, the IDLE. We call it um, a code editor. Okay. So the IDLE is used to write Python programs. So Python is one of the programming languages we use to talk to the computer to do something for us. So in this case, I have used Python to tell the computer to do something for me. So in case you already have your IDLE, you can just do the same thing I have done here. All right. So programming is like giving instructions to a computer so it can do what we want it to do. That's exactly what I have done. In this case, I have told the computer to do some addition for me. All right. After doing the addition, store it somewhere in memory. The computer has memory so that it can remember it. I told him do another addition for me. After doing it, store it somewhere in your memory so that you can remember it. Then after that, and I said, okay, please bring the value of that thing you stored in this memory location called A, get the value, get the value of B, add the two of them together and store it in C. And after that, print C for me. So it printed 28. Now, I am writing, I just wrote a program. Now, I just programmed the computer. Just like you tell your friend how to cook noodles step by step. Programming is telling a computer step by step how to solve a problem or perform a task for you. So you can see that in that my program, I was telling the computer what I want it to do for me, how I want it to do it. I gave it step by step it has to follow. So let's talk about, let's maybe have a story here. The robot chef, the robot chef. So imagine you have a robot chef in your house. Don't worry, one day you build your own robot chef, okay? So if you want to cook, if you want the robot chef to make noodles for you, you will tell the robot chef, boil water first, add noodles, wait for 5 minutes, add seasoning, serve it in bowl, and then. So you have told your robot chef how it can cook for you. You gave it step by step instruction. You told it exactly. You said boil the water, add noodles, wait for 5 minutes, add seasoning. So you told the chef step by step instruction that they can follow. All right. In as much as in this case we wrote it in English, but if you want to talk to the robot, if you want to talk to your robot or your AI agent, you will have to write it in a language that the computer would understand. So if you don't give clear steps, like if you forget to add water, the robot won't cook noodles properly. So the computer is just there looking at you. What do you want me to do for you? Or yeah, program me. Tell me what you want me to do for you. Give me instructions, my master. So you are the master of the computer. So you'll be the one to give it instruction on what to do. So the act of giving computers instruction is what we call computer programming. Okay? So that's programming. Writing clear instructions for a computer or robot to follow. So when you are writing clear instructions that the computer would follow, you are actually programming, okay? So why is programming very important? Programming is very important because it lets us build applications. Don't worry, you will soon start building your own application, okay? You can build applications that look like WhatsApp, TikTok. So TikTok and WhatsApp were built using a computer programming language. So it powers games. The game that you're playing, in short, in this program, you'll be building a lot of games. You'll be building a lot of games. So you'll be using Python programming language and also JavaScript programming language to build these games. It, it runs on ATMs, cars, hospitals, schools. Programming is everywhere. ATM machines, cars, hospitals, schools. It helps us solve problems and create things. So we need programming because without programming, we cannot tell the computer how they can solve problems for us or how they can create things for us. So we need a computer. We need programming. So in short, programming is equal to giving step-by-step instruction to a computer. So programming is the act of giving step-by-step instruction to a computer using a special language. Computers have a special language they understand. They don't understand natural English language or French. They understand a special language so that it can solve problems or do tasks for us. Programming is the process of telling a computer what to do by giving it step-by-step instruction using a special language that the computer understands. So example is, if you want a computer to add 2 plus 2 for you, you must write an instruction. That's exactly what I have done here. I wrote step-by-step instruction that the computer has to follow. So the computer will first of all do this instruction. After doing it, it will do this one. After that, it will do this one. After that, it will do this one. Okay? All right. So if you want it to play music, you give it another instruction. If you want it to do addition for you, you give it an instruction for doing addition. If you want it to play music for you, you give it an instruction to play music. The computer does not think for itself. It only follows the instructions you give. So the computer is a very dull machine. Okay? So you have to make it smart. You have to make it smart by programming it. You have to make it smart by giving it instructions. And how do you give it instructions? You give it instructions via programming. Okay? So what's the difference between human language and programming language? Human language is used by people to talk to each other. That's the language we understand. I am talking to you in a human language called English language because you also understand English language. So humans understand human language, English, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, French. Okay? This human language can be very unclear and ambiguous. One word may mean different things. Have you ever gone to your dictionary? You check for one word, and that word has several meanings. So, human languages are very unclear and ambiguous. Humans can guess the meaning even if instructions are not complete. So, even when you don't give the right instruction to a human, human beings would figure it out, all right, and then figure the meaning out. So if you tell your friend, go and bring me water, you might not even tell your friend to bring it with a cup or use a cup to bring you the water. Your friend will figure it out, all right, and then use a cup to bring it for you. Okay, so human beings can guess the meaning of something, but computer does not do that. So programming language is used by people to talk to computers. So if you want to talk to computer, you have to know one of the programming languages that computers understand. All right. So if I want to speak to Yoruba, so a Yoruba person, now I will have to speak Yoruba to that person if the person does not understand English language. So if you want to talk to the computer, you will have to talk to the computer using a programming language. All right. So don't worry, you'll be learning a lot of programming language. You'll be doing so many things here. Example is Python, JavaScript, C++, Scratch. It's the programming language. When you give instructions, your instructions must be very clear and exact. Computers don't guess. You cannot keep the computer to guess. No, computers do not guess. If instructions are missing or wrong, the computer shows an error. So if you don't give the computer the right instruction, they cannot guess. It only give you error. So if you tell the computer, go and bring water, you also have to tell the computer how they should bring the water. Should they bring it in cup? Is it in bottle? How many liters of water do you want? The computer will be confused and stop working if you don't give it the right instruction to follow. So why do we need programming? To tell computers what to do. That's the basic thing. That's the basic reason. Right now, you're learning computer programming because you want to become a software developer, an AI tech person, an AI engineer. What you want to go into tech. Now you need to understand the languages that computers understand. You need to speak to the computer. You cannot communicate to somebody who does not understand your language. So if you want to talk to computer, you will have to learn computer programming languages. And that is what we are here to teach you. You will be learning Python programming language. You'll be learning C++, JavaScript. You'll be learning HTML. You'll be learning CSS. Okay? So computers are powerful, but they are also dumb. They can't think on their own. So you have to tell computers what to do. That is why we need programming. Programming gives them instructions so they can help us. All right? So to solve problems is another reason why we need programming, because computers are there to solve problems for us, but we have to tell the computer how we want them to solve problems. Programming helps us solve real life problems faster. Doctors use programs to check patients. Banks use programs to send money. Schools use programs for online learning. Right now, you are learning on our program, on our platform, because we have written a program telling the computer what to do. Do you understand? Okay. So to create applications and games, why do you need programming? You need programming because it will help you to create applications and games. Without programming, there will be no WhatsApp, there will be no TikTok, there will be no Facebook, there will be no games for you. Without programming, there will be no games for you. There will be no games like FIFA, Candy Crush, or Minecraft. Another reason why we need programming is that we need to build the feature. Robots, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and even space travel, they all depend on computer programming. All right, don't worry, you very soon you will build your own artificial intelligence agent. Okay, without programming, these technologies wouldn't exist. Okay, so we use programming to build the feature. We also use programming to make life easier. Programming is everywhere. In ATM machines, you can withdraw cash only because of programming is available. POS machines, traffic lights, cars, they all have programming in them. Online shopping, they all have programming in them, everything. So in summary, we need programming because it helps us to communicate with computers so that they can help us solve problems. We create apps and games and make life easier and build the future. So imagine you have a robot helper at home. All right, you want it to wash plates, but if you don't program it will just stand still. So if you have a robot in your house, all right, you will have to program it, tell it exactly what you want it to do. If you want it to wash plate for you, you will tell it to wash plate for you. So once you give instructions step by step, the robot will start working. Okay, so that's how computers and devices need programming to function and help us. All right. So examples of programming languages. We have programming languages that are special languages we use to talk to computers. So just like we use English or Yoruba to talk to people, we use programming languages to give computers instruction. So here are some popular ones. Python is a very popular one. So we'll be using it. So from next class, you start installing Python and start writing your first code. All right. It's simple and easy to learn. You can use it to program AI, machine learning, data science, web development. All right. You can use it to program something like Instagram, YouTube. All right. So we also have Java. Java is very powerful and widely used, most especially in mobile applications, Android, enterprise software, and banking software. So we have Python, we have Java. You can see that every of these programming languages have where they are meant to be used. Mobile applications, if you want to create Android applications, you will use Java. Enterprise software, banking systems, we use Java. Many Android apps are built with Java. All right. We have JavaScript, which is the father of the internet, of the web. It is the language of the web. JavaScript is the language of the web. It's used to build websites, make websites very interactive. Websites like Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, they all use JavaScript. We also have C++. C++ is a programming language, very fast and powerful. You use it to build games, operating systems, and simulations. So, example is parts of Microsoft Windows and popular games are built with C++. So, simple story. So, think of computer as a tourist in Nigeria who doesn't understand human language. So, just think of a computer to be a tourist in Nigeria who does not understand Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa, or any native language in Nigeria. If you speak English, Yoruba, or Hausa, it will not understand it. So, but if you speak Python, and that's the language we'll be speaking in the next 6 months, all right, in the next 6 months, we'll be speaking Python. You can also speak Java, you can also speak JavaScript. So, if you speak it, the computer will understand it very clearly. So, each language has its strengths, just like I have told you, every language have their strengths, just like some human languages are best in certain regions. So, if I go to Hausa land now, if I go to the north, I will have to speak Hausa to Hausa people. So it is good for you to learn several programming languages so that depending on the situation, you can speak the language that is that particular computer understands. Okay. So in summary, programming languages like Python, Java, JavaScript, C++, they are very special ways of talking to the computer. And thank you very much. In the next class, we'll be talking about installing Python so that we can use Python start writing programs, okay? Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next class. Bye for now.